Hello YouTube, my name's Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and we're actually going to be going over some more news for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, as well as discussing exactly what may be going on with the last-gen ports of the game. Will it actually be on the Xbox 360? Will it be on the PlayStation 3? And will the Call of Duty exclusivity deal with Microsoft run out, and will be moving over to the PlayStation and be giving people on PlayStation the DLC first, rather than the other way around like it's been forever? First and foremost, I want to talk about the last video that I posted. So it was basically a news roundup of a ton of different news that came out for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 via a bunch of YouTubers that were actually flown out and were able to play the game early. That video was a little bit late. It went up earlier this morning. I'd say it was probably up at about 11 o'clock Eastern, and it was actually designed to be put up yesterday at like 4 in the afternoon, but YouTube was like completely broken and it just would not allow me to put that video up. I would upload it, it would upload, then it would go through the processing stage, it would be stuck at 95% processing, and it would just not publish, and it was so frustrating. I had to re-upload the thing like 5 times. So if that video was a little bit late, of course that's the reason why, and there's going to be a link at the end of the video, as well as a link to it in the video description if you guys want to check that video out. It's about 22 minutes long, and it covers a ton of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 news, but in this video we're also going to be covering a little bit more news that was not included in that video. So number one, this has come out, and it's pretty amazing news. They finally listened to reason. They finally listened to reason in the Call of Duty series. They're going to be removing panic knifing with Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and what they're going to be doing is more of a Halo style approach, which I've been saying they need to do this for years, by the way, where basically they're going to be making it so instead of panic knifing and getting a one-hit kill, you're now going to need 2 hits if you're going to be panic knifing to be able to take the person out. You're going to be hitting them with your gun. The way it was described is basically like, let's say you have like traditional stuff, like you have an AK-47 or something like that. You're going to take like the wooden stock from it, right? And you're going to try hitting them with that. You're basically going to be hitting them with the butt of your rifle, similar to how you would in Halo, and it's going to take 2 hits for you to actually kill them, which is pretty amazing. Now, there's also going to be combat knives in the game, so if you're like a knife-only player, you can still get one-hit kills with knives, or let's say you don't have a secondary, you're running around with a combat knife as your secondary. If you swap to that and then like slice them with it, that of course is going to be a one-hit kill because it was a very deliberate action as compared to people that just kind of mesh up on their controller and accidentally panic punch you. You'll see a couple instances of that in this gameplay, I'm sure. Just turn around the corner, then bam, you just get panic punched by somebody, you just go flying back, and you're like, whoop, I just insta-died. So they're going to be getting rid of panic knifing, and it's going to be amazing in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. The skill-based matchmaking, something a lot of people are disappointed with here in Advanced Warfare, is going to be returning, but it's going to be the same skill-based matchmaking system that they had in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So if you were a player that enjoyed Black Ops 2 and how the matchmaking was set up, then you'll enjoy Call of Duty Black Ops 3's matchmaking. Who knows if you'll enjoy the game itself, but in terms of the matchmaking, it's not going to be any different than what it was in Black Ops 2. And in my experience in Black Ops 2, we would go up against good teams occasionally, and we'd go up against bad teams occasionally. It was all just complete luck of the draw the way I saw it. I didn't really think there was any skill-based matchmaking in that game at all, now that I think back to it, because some games we'd have these super competitive games. Like, it was like some of the most competitive matches I've ever had in Call of Duty. And keep in mind, I've been playing forever, right? For like almost 7 or 8 years now. And I would just have some of those competitive matches back in Black Ops 2. That game was just super competitive. Maybe it was the way the game was designed, but it was a very competitive game overall. But then there were other matches where the opposing team, I wondered if they had thumbs. Like, I didn't know what was going on. So sometimes there's games where I got like 100 kills, and I would call in these kill streaks, and I would get like 60 kills just with like dogs and swarm and stuff. Sometimes it's like, what is wrong with the people on the opposing team? It's weird. It all just seemed very hit or miss, very random. It's definitely going to be interesting to see exactly how people are going to react to having that kind of skill-based matchmaking system set up in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It's going to be interesting. I mean, after what's been going on with Advanced Warfare and the skill-based matchmaking system and people's opinions on that, it's going to be interesting to make that transition again and see how people react to it. Next up, theater mode. Theater mode is going to be returning in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It's going to be back. It's been gone for a number of years now. The last game to actually have theater mode was Black Ops 2, and theater mode was amazing. It was one of the best features in the game, my own personal opinion. As a YouTuber, it was definitely amazing to have that, and I liked that. So it's definitely good to have something like that come back. And for whatever reason, man, I don't know why they got rid of it in the first place. They say, oh, sometimes it would cause lag, or oh, it took too much space, or whatever. I'm just glad it's back. I don't really care about the technical side of things. I'm happy theater mode is going to be back in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So next, let's go ahead and actually talk about this. So it's entirely possible that the exclusivity deal that Microsoft has had with Call of Duty, in that they always have their name and their brand on the trailers when the game is being teased. They always have the DLC releasing for the game on their consoles first. It would appear that it's possible that Microsoft has lost that deal, and it's also entirely possible that it's going to be moved over to Sony, or it's going to be a mutual deal where basically everything's going to come out at the same time. So the evidence that's been given is Sony's Twitter has actually been tweeting out the teasers where they don't usually do that kind of thing. Sony's YouTube channel has been uploading the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 trailers, which is something they don't usually do. And if you notice on the Black Ops 3 teasers and all the trailers, there's no Xbox logo anywhere. There's no mention of Xbox or Microsoft in any of these trailers. If you remember back to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, at the very beginning of their first ever revealed trailer, where it was revealed to us it was going to be Advanced Warfare, and we got to learn about the game and stuff, it said footage captured on the Xbox One. They specifically mentioned that was recorded on that particular console, and I'm assuming that's going to be part of the deal that Microsoft actually had with Call of Duty as part of their exclusivity deal. Well, we're not having any of that so far, and Sony is actually talking a lot about Call of Duty. They're, of course, mentioning it on Twitter a lot, and of course, they're actually using it on the Sony PlayStation channel, so it's entirely possible that the deal may actually be moving over to Sony. It's also entirely possible that the deal itself may actually be more of a neutral deal, where no longer is Microsoft going to be getting it first, but rather both consoles and both systems are going to be getting the DLC at the same time. I think that would be the best thing to do overall, because as much as people like the fanboy war, right? Yeah, Microsoft versus Sony, Xbox versus PlayStation, everyone's been doing that stuff for years. I understand it, but people don't understand that these fanboy wars, right? These console wars, nobody wins in a console war. Nobody wins in a console war besides the actual studios themselves, the developers, the consoles. They win. They're the ones making the money from this. The consumers, we don't win anything. Well, the consumers win from any of this. All we're getting is, some of us are getting delayed games, some of us are getting delayed DLC, some of us are missing content out of our games completely, and in some cases, we're missing games in general. Like, there's exclusive games that are coming out on the PlayStation that we don't get here on the Xbox, and there's games that we get on the Xbox that they don't get on the PlayStation. Nobody really wins in that. There's no winning for us. It's like, oh, cool, so, we get this specific brand of game, and then you guys get this specific brand of game. Well, that stinks. Oh, look at that there. Oh, we get the DLC a little bit early, but oh, you guys get this you guys get some other exclusive game that's going for your console as well. Oh, what's that? You get exclusive content for your game that we can't experience because I bought the wrong console? Whoops, I guess I made the wrong decision. It's not a good thing. It's never been a good thing. Console exclusivity is not a good thing at all, and you are not winning anything. For those of you guys out there, it's more of like a personal thing between me and you right now. You're not cool because you purchase a specific console. You buying an Xbox One does not make you better than somebody that bought a PlayStation. You buying a PlayStation, vice versa, does not make you better than somebody that bought an Xbox, right? It's just your particular console of choice. You are not winning anything in a console war, right? Console wars are a bad thing. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to play out. I wouldn't be too against it, right? What can I do about it? I'm just going to have to accept it. Let's say, because I play on the Xbox One, it's entirely possible that now Sony's going to have this exclusivity deal, and they're actually going to be the ones getting the DLC a month early, and it's going to make me wait a month to even be able to record footage of the DLCs. I'm like, well, what can I do? I guess I picked the wrong system, that kind of idea. So it's not a very good thing overall for me or YouTubers or anything in general. If this were to happen, it's just not good in general. The best thing is if they were hopefully to drop this deal. Call of Duty has realized that they've made enough money, they've come to their senses, and they're like, you know what, it's about the consumer this year and years going forward. Let's do this right, and let's make it so DLC comes out at the same time for everybody. Let's make it so updates come out for all the consoles, all the platforms at the same time. That would be the best system overall. Hopefully they end up doing something along those lines. I'm going to end off this video here today by letting you guys know that there has still been no word whatsoever from any developers, any YouTubers, anything as to whether or not the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 will be getting their game. Very interesting, very interesting. We're still waiting on hearing about that. I'm very interested to see if they're going to be making this. Right now, it doesn't look like it, because you would feel as though someone would just come out of nowhere and say, hey, yeah, it's totally coming out for those systems, or hey, yeah, we're going to be porting it over. We're going to have this off studio do it. We don't really know. We really have learned nothing about that so far. So that's still up in the air. And that's today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And what is the thing that you are most excited about for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 so far? For me, it's gotta be the fact that there's no panic knifing. I'm excited for that. I gotta say, I'm kind of excited for the wall running. It's really weird. I'm kind of excited for the wall running. I'm kind of excited, all things considered. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'm kind of happy skill-based matchmaking is going back to normal a little bit, so I can have a little bit easier of a time when I play Call of Duty, because Advanced Warfare can sometimes be ridiculously frustrating. Theater mode coming back is going to be an amazing thing. I'm definitely looking forward to the gun. I think more than anything, I'm really looking forward to the paint job, or the paint shop, I think it's called. And then there's the gunsmith, which is going to be a lot of fun as well. there's just so much cool information that we've learned about Call of Duty Black Ops 3 over the past few days. Once again, here at the end of the video, there's going to be a link to the video I posted up earlier today, which is about 22 minutes long, just going over a ridiculous amount of news about Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and all the features it's going to have in its multiplayer, its campaign, as well as zombies mode. So be sure to check that video out if you guys didn't see it already. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.